Hi guys, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. Welcome to your weekly All Signs Tarot reading. I am looking at the week of November 17th through to about the 23rd, 2025. And as always, I'm starting with Aries, going all the way through to Pisces. So let's get started. I do want to say welcome to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. It does help. All right, guys. So I'm going to stick this back in. Aries, it may or may not resonate with you. So it is the Three of Swords. Let me give these cards a really good shuffle. Aries. What does Aries have coming up? Looking at the week of the 17th through to about the 23rd, 2025. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aries. So we've got the Five of Swords with the Hanged Man or Hanging Man in this deck. Yeah, there definitely may be some some drama going on, Aries. King of Wands, the Hermit, Ten of Wands, Page of Coins, Four of Wands, Two of Wands. Overall energy is the Queen of Swords. All right. So we've got air, we've got fire. You definitely could be dealing with a fire sign. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, possibly a Virgo. Wow, we've got the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right, Aries, there's definitely something in the air, something going on this week, which there is a lot going on astrologically, so I mean, it could be that. But you've got a couple of fives here. Drama. Drama is the first thing I'm getting. Drama and jealousy. Three of Cups, Ace of Coins, Two of Coins, Ten of Swords, the Lovers. So there could be some competition around this Ace of Pentacles. So this could be at work, this could be some money, could be a lump sum of money, a raise, a promotion. There definitely may be some competition or jealousy around this new beginning, but the overall energy is the Queen of Swords. So I do see many of you like laser focused on whatever this is. Maybe you've been waiting on this for a long time. There is news this week. There's definitely news. And I think you're looking for news. So with this Queen of Swords as the overall energy, what I'm really getting here is you're looking for answers. You're looking for information. Here with this Queen of Swords, you want the facts. Could be looking at some numbers here. But there's some sort of drama, some sort of challenges here that do come up with that Five of Swords and the Hanging Man. There could be a Pisces, there could be a Virgo that's significant this week. Yeah, I'm getting communication. I'm also seeing a lot on your plate. So you've got these fives, you've got a 10 here. You've got a lot of fire here. But Ten of Wands, some of you, you've got a lot going on. Others, you may be under a lot of pressure here at this time. Queen of Swords can be an energy of you definitely freeing yourself, maybe severing ties, or just like unburdening yourself here. So freeing yourself here up just a little bit. So that could be time, energy, responsibilities, things like that. For some of you, you're definitely like getting organized this week. Others around you, with this Five of Wands, others around you may not like what you're doing. So this is an opposing energy. So here, you're the Queen of Swords. King of Wands is also here. The Hermit and the Hanged Man. You may pull back your energy and kind of distance yourself from a group or a situation, and you may, you know, make some decisions or plans for the future here. So yeah, you're looking for information. Once you get that information, I think you're going to pull back and definitely like make up your own mind here. Even if other people are trying to interfere, this can be like jealousy, like I said, gossip and stuff like that. It's a petty energy. But you've got the Two of Wands, the Four of Wands, King of Wands. So that's what I see you very passionate about. Your future, your home, your family, your career, wanting to feel more stable, more secure. That's really what I'm getting for you. So for many of you, this is like a work read or financial situation that's going on here. It's not really, I'm not getting like any love vibes or anything like that. It's more business than anything else. But we will take a look at this Five of Swords. So that can be like unhealthy competition. Some of you may feel like you're competing with people that are like playing to win, and they could be playing dirty, all of that. So yeah, that's really what I'm getting. But let's take a look at this Five of Swords for Aries. I think that there also can be communication problems, which Mercury's retrograde. So that's common. So yeah, watch your communication. Five of Wands, pick and choose your battles. There could be something really small, like really petty, really small, that gets taken the wrong way or something happens. All right, so I feel like this is over with. So this is a cycle that's wrapping up. But yeah, I feel like this is the goal, this Four of Wands. This is what you're very passionate about, which is like feeling whole, feeling secure. And there could be other people that are like interfering with that, or they want what you have. There's something like that going on here. What is this Hanging Man for Aries? Yeah, so that clarity is coming in. You've got the Sun. Now there could be something going on with the Leo for some of you, but this is you seeing clearly. That's what you're after, and that's what's going to happen. I see you seeing things clearly, and then maybe for some of you, you're going to make a decision or make a plan. Let me see. What is the Five of Wands for Aries? So there's that Three of Swords. Now, this came out earlier, and there is the King of Pentacles. So Six of Cups. There could be something with a child, something with children for some of you. Or this is a past matter or even person from your past that maybe is trying to come back in. If you resonate with that, that's a no from many of you. But if it's like your child, maybe it's a grown child or grandchild, there could be a misunderstanding here for some of you, like misunderstanding. Could even be the past, like something that already went down for some of you. Something went down. Maybe you thought it was, you know, one thing or one way, and it was the opposite. So that's what some of you are maybe seeing clearly. But yeah, this is communication problems. It can also be like a loss financially, or that's something you're fighting. That's something that you're fighting here. It could be something with friends or something with a sibling, maybe something with like an inheritance. But you're opposing whatever this is. All right, let's get you an Angel Answers Oracle. So if you have a specific question, you definitely may get an answer. Look at that. We have forgiveness. Forgiveness came out, Aries. Look at that. Choose a new direction. And we've got this Two of Wands. All right, let's get you guidance on the love front for Aries. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. For those of you that are feeling played with, I mean, you may just cut someone off. Honestly, you could forgive the person or the situation and just be on your way with this Hermit energy. You've got some independent energy here. Marriage. Past life love and marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. I could be reading for some Aries that are already married, for some of you. And if you feel like taken advantage of or played with or something like that, you could be making a decision here with that. All right, who is Aries dealing with? Pisces and Aries. All right, guys, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, what do they have coming up for this week? Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up for this week? Taurus. All right, King of Wands, Nine of Wands, the Emperor, the Page of Cups, the Sun, Knight of Cups, Two of Coins, Hierophant. Overall energy is the Seven of Coins. All right, Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right, let me see, Taurus. Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, Knight, or not Knight, excuse me, King of Swords, Judgment. Ooh, okay. Ace of Wands. So, some of you Taurians, there's the moon. So, for some of you Taurians, you could be dealing with like a very strong character this week. This person could be like a tough cookie. It's a mature energy. It's a harsh energy. So you could be dealing with someone like that, or this could be you. I mean, that could be your energy, Taurus. Because I do see you looking at the past. I see you looking very closely at a situation. We've got the moon here and we've got Judgment. So there may have been maybe like a decision that you made in the past, Taurus, that you feel like you were wrong, like you didn't make the right choice. So maybe some of you are correcting that. I'm definitely seeing a decision, a choice that's significant. So for those of you in the past where you feel like you made the wrong choice, you're looking at that. You could be realizing that. There definitely could be an aha moment here this week with this energy. Seeing something that you were not seeing before. This can be some of you like seeing the truth of a situation, or you're maybe dealing with someone who is just like telling you something that maybe it's coming off a little harsh, or they could be like giving it to you, Taurus, like straight up, like it is what it is, this is how it is. And you know, maybe their delivery isn't the most like comforting. You could be dealing with an air sign. That's a possibility. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. You also could be dealing with an Emperor. You could be dealing with a King of Wands. So Aries, Leo coming through with the Emperor and the Sun. Maybe Sagittarius. But yeah, this is clarity. This is clarity coming in, or you seeing something for what it is. And with this Seven of Pentacles, you could be planting more seeds. You could be making some changes. You could be changing your mind. Two of Pentacles is here. You've got the Seven of Wands here. So for some of you, I mean, you could see something for how it really is, or see someone. And I really see you quite defensive, and I see you like very protective of your heart. So if this is love, or if you're dealing with someone who hurt you in the past, I mean, if somebody's trying to come back in, I see you definitely having your walls up. There may be an apology with the Sun and the Knight of Cups for some of you, and the Page of Cups is also here. So there may be an apology that's coming in for you, whether or not you want it. You know, it's a general reading. So for some of you, you may not, with this Two of Swords, you may deny someone here. Maybe you're coming off a little harsh or like insensitive, something like that, Taurus. With that Two of Swords and the Three of Swords, you could be quite stubborn with the Emperor here. And the King of Wands was the first card out. I mean, so maybe some of you have like Leo in your chart. But, I mean, I see your walls being up. Somebody could be trying to work with you, though. There could be some sort of agreement, some sort of arrangements that are being made. This can be you negotiating, Taurus, with this Two of Coins. There could be some sort of arrangements that are significant. But yeah, I see you going over the past. So for those of you that are like re-examining something, you may see something that you didn't see prior, but that's a good thing because now you're able to maybe do things different or switch things up here. But for some of you, this may be love. There may be like a love interest around you that's coming forward, or maybe even someone from your past with what we've seen at the bottom of the deck. This could be an ex for some of you that's like trying to come back in. Could be an ex-husband with the Emperor, or someone that you have kids with for some of you. So yeah, I mean, this can be an apology, but for those of you where it's not an apology, somebody could be asking you out. Somebody could be trying to get like back on your good side with this energy. They're giving you a lot of attention, a lot of warmth. You also could be dealing with someone who's like very, very attractive. All right, let me look at this Two of Swords for Taurus. Please clarify the Two of Swords. But you do have the Hierophant here. This is your card. We've got the Hierophant, we've got the Emperor. So definitely like a more traditional, conservative sort of energy. Someone who's got very strong beliefs, values, beliefs. So that could be you, that could be the person you're dealing with. But let me see, what is the Two of Swords? Some of you may be dealing with a company or an institution. There could be clarity coming in. There could be an offer coming in. All right, you've got the World. So if you were stuck, if there was like some sort of stalemate, that's over with. This is also success for some of you with like a blockage. So maybe the universe is stepping in with the Tower here. So this could be the universe stepping in here with the situation. So Uranus just went back into Taurus. I'm sure you know this. But it is the last time for like 80 something years. So I believe it's Uranus is back in your sign up until like April, I want to say. But then it does move on. And it's not back again for like 80 something years. So for some of you, I mean, that could be what this is. So maybe, oh my goodness, look at this. So maybe like for some of you, your beliefs, your belief system, your way of doing things, I mean, that could be crumbling, but sometimes, you know, that's a good thing. So if you resonate with that, I mean, that could be because you're forming new beliefs. With this Seven of Pentacles, for some of you, your beliefs are changing. But we have the Two of Swords here. Look at this. A lot of identical cards here. So Two of Swords, Judgment. You've got the Hierophant. You've got the Hierophant here. Yeah, there may be something you're not seeing or some sort of like shake-up. Let me see. What is the additional guidance for Taurus, please, for this week? Oh my goodness. What a contradiction, Taurus. Not the right time. Perfect timing. So perfect timing was on top. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Trust. I'm going to see if we get any more jumpers. Remain positive. Okay, so whichever message resonates with you. So for those of you where, you know, this is you saying, no, it's not the right time, remain positive, because that perfect timing, that divine timing is coming in. So things are happening as they should. I feel like that's what these cards are saying. Things are happening as they should. With that Seven of Pentacles, definitely dealing with divine timing. What is the guidance on the love front for Taurus? What is the guidance on the love front? So for some of you, I mean, you could be dealing with someone who has a child. For those of you where this is on the love front, maybe you're dating someone, maybe they have a child. We have marriage here. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union, and then play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. So those of you that are married, they're saying have fun, which I definitely see you doing that. You could be having a date night here with this energy. All right, who is Taurus dealing with? Who's Taurus dealing with? We've got water, and there's Taurus. So you could be dealing with another Taurus. All right, Taurus, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Gemini. What does Gemini have coming up for this week? All right, Six of Cups, Justice, Five of Wands. So this card, this Five of Wands, kept coming out last week. So I hope this is not a repeat, which I did use a different deck for last week's readings, but Aries just had the Five of Wands. Now you have the Five of Wands, Gemini, so there could be an Aries Gemini connection. The High Priestess, Three of Coins, Queen of Coins, Four of Swords, Four of Coins. Wow, overall energy, the Emperor. Okay. Taking control of a situation, taking matters into your own hands here. Yeah, look at that. Very powerful energy. You've got strength here at the bottom of the deck. So strength and the Emperor as the overall energy. I mean, that's definitely, for some of you, I mean, you could be stepping forward, stepping out. There's like big energy here. So being strong, having courage, being a leader. So could be like following your own rules, making your own rules, stuff like that. Or, you know, whatever company you work for, you're like setting an example. Very powerful energy here. Some of you may work in law with Justice here. But yeah, masculine vibes, so more assertive, more aggressive, definitely. So we've got Strength, the Two of Swords, which I believe Aries and Taurus both had the Two of Swords in their reading. The Star, Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords. All right, so the Two of Swords, for some of you, you could have been waiting, not taking action, not doing anything. And this could be legally for some of you, kind of like sitting on the fence, not doing anything. But this week, I feel like the energy's shifting. So that's about to change. So some of you, you're like working up that inner strength here, that courage, that confidence that you need here when it comes to moving forward. But I definitely see you moving forward, but this is like getting ready, preparing. There could be some internal stuff that's going on. For some of you, this is like conquering your demons or your fears. There's some inner stuff going on. I mean, this is you in a leadership position, and you've got the Five of Wands here. So whatever it is that you're doing, you definitely may have some jealousy, some haters. This is an opposing energy, so some sort of opposition here. Could be with a Pisces, a Libra, maybe a Leo. You've got the High Priestess, though, so there definitely could be like an inner knowing. High Priestess, Four of Swords, you feeling at peace with something here, some sort of closure. Six of Cups, Justice. This could be closure coming in, or something transpiring here that was meant to happen. At work, I mean, this could be a raise, a promotion. You've worked very hard, and so this is something that was meant to come to you. For some of you, this can be going back to work if you've been waiting. But you've got a few fours here. So the Emperor's a 4. You've got some 4s here. So 4, 4, 4. You may be seeing that. This could be a nice confirmation for some of you. So 4s are very good. The home may be very significant here at this time. You could be doing something with the home. Family. Family relationships as well. So family relationships, but also marriage, long-term relationships. I mean, that could be significant here at this time. Just an overall feeling of being stable, being secure. So I was looking at this Five of Wands. You've got Temperance here. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius, but this is definitely like healing a fight, moving past some sort of drama. It's also trying to work with others. So working with others that are opposing you or something like that. Let me see. What is the Four of Coins here? Let me see. Four of Coins. High Priestess again. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Pisces. Pisces, maybe Cancer. So interesting. This could be you, for those of you that resonate with the feminine. I mean, this could be you. Strong psychic vibes, holding back because, you know, your intuition is telling you to do that. It's also being in control here with this energy, with the Emperor. Being in control knowing what you should do, what you should not do, knowing when to be quiet, knowing when to bite your tongue with this energy. This could be something legal for some of you. It's something legal. So let me see. What is the additional guidance for Gemini? For some of you, money is looking good. I definitely see you feeling more stable, more secure. You've got the Three of Coins, the Queen of Coins, Justice. I mean, that's reaping rewards that you've earned. So you've worked hard, and this is the universe rewarding you. Six of Cups is also here. That's a nice energy, nostalgic energy. Additional guidance for Gemini. Okay. Meditation brings answers. Isn't that interesting? With the Four of Swords and then the High Priestess showed up twice. So definitely for some of you, the message here is to maybe meditate on something. Compromise. Some sort of compromise. We've got Temperance with the Five of Wands. So that is interesting. So some sort of compromise is needed. All right, let's get you guidance on the love front for Gemini. Oh my God, this card keeps coming out. Marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. So, spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So, some of you may be married, or maybe you've been with someone for a long time. There could be some sort of lesson that's going on, some sort of lesson here with the situation. Let's see, who's Gemini dealing with? Okay. Virgo and Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Taurus. Oh my goodness. Or a Capricorn. So all of the earth signs are here. Look at this. All right, so could be dealing with an earth sign, Gemini, this week. But overall, this is a nice reading. This is like making peace. This is you like conquering your fears here with this situation. Money is looking good. Yeah, so this is a nice reading. So I hope that you find it helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Cancer. All right, Three of Coins, first card out. The Moon. So we have the Queen of Coins, the Page of Wands, Page of Cups, Two of Wands, Four of Swords, Six of Wands, overall energy, the Wheel. Look at that. So the wheel is turning, Cancer. Change is coming in. Ooh, look at that, the Magician. Some of you are making this wheel turn. This is you manifesting. So with this Magician and the wheel, I feel like this is you co-creating with Spirit here, definitely. Manifesting what's yours, what's meant for you. Oh my goodness. This card keeps showing up. Two of Swords. That happened last week. That happened last week as well. All right. Two of Swords, Justice, the Empress. So maybe some of you Cancers are dealing with a Libra. That's a possibility. I have strong Libra here. You've got the Hierophant, the Sun, Two of Coins. So those of you that have been like negotiating something, I see things going well. For a few of you, this could be something legal. So maybe there's been some like back and forth going on, and now you're like settling on an offer or something like that. But this is the wheel turning in your favor. It's a turning point. So there's something significant that's happening here at this time. It's meant to happen here at this time. For some of you, this is news coming in. It's very positive. So this can be work, career, anything financial, anything with the family for those of you that don't work. We've got the Queen of Coins here and then two pages. So for some of you, this could be like a family matter, maybe something with children. But this is good news coming in. Yeah, so if you've been negotiating, again, I feel like you're settling here. For some of you, there's some sort of clarity coming in here. Maybe you were not seeing something clearly with the Moon. So Three of Coins, the Moon. There may have been something that you were unaware of or something you were not seeing. If this is like something with a contract, maybe it's something in the fine print. If you're signing anything here at this time or agreeing to something here at this time, just be careful. Mercury is retrograde. But for some of you, I feel like that clarity is going to come in with the Sun, the Empress. But with the Magician, you have everything you need when it comes to manifesting what it is that you want. Your intuition definitely could be like guiding you here, steering you in a particular direction, but it's a direction you're meant to go in. But yeah, this is like the universe giving you a green light. Like it's a big fat yes. It's a green light. There's really, really good energy here. For those of you waiting on an answer, waiting on some sort of reply, I see good news coming in. I see you feeling at peace and just feeling very, just successful, really. But yeah, whatever it is that you want, you can make it happen. So maybe there was like a stalemate. Maybe there was a blockage for some of you, but this is like you moving past that. Or the universe is conspiring with you to make these changes. But yeah, you're another sign that I see it being a good week financially. Queen of Coins is mirroring the Three of Coins, so things are looking good. Some of you may work at night. That's a possibility. Others, maybe you're an astrologer or something like that. Whatever it is that you're doing, some of you may work from home. Whatever it is that you're doing, there's really good energy here around this. But we will look at the moon. Let's just clarify the moon for Cancer. You could be having some very vivid dreams here this week. But there's some psychic energy here. Your intuition is definitely speaking to you as far as anything with finances, anything with career, home, family. There's an inner knowing here. There's also maybe, for some of you, like a quieter energy. You keeping something to yourself until maybe you know it's the right time or whatever it is. What is the moon for Cancer? Yeah, it could be a job. So yeah, for some of you, I mean, it could be something with a job. Maybe you're not like announcing you got this job, you've been working this job. It's a great job, but maybe you haven't told everybody. You could be doing that in the near future. There's the High Priestess. Yeah, so your intuition is definitely speaking to you. All right, what is the additional guidance for Cancer? Oh my goodness, look at this. Ask for help from others, and then yes. So you've got the big fat yes card, Cancer. This is the yes card. So, I mean, that's what I'm getting when I look at this. I'm getting the universe conspiring with you here to make things happen, things going in your favor. This is definitely like a turning point here. Some big energy, some nice energy, and you know, whatever it is that you got going on, you've got this Magician here, so you've got everything you need. What is the guidance for Cancer on the love front? So on the love front, we've got wait. So on the love front, they're saying wait. Oh, some of you, I mean, you may be single, and this could be you waiting on a soulmate. Could be waiting on the next person to come in, and they are a soulmate. So that's nice. This is your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. So, I mean, you could be manifesting love. You could be calling in a soulmate. Interesting. Okay. Who is Cancer dealing with? Who's Cancer dealing with? We've got fire and Leo. So you could be dealing with a Leo. All right, Cancer. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Leo. What does Leo have coming up for this week, please, Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Leo. The King of Cups, first card out. that. 2 kings. So King of Cups, King of Wands, the Hierophant, the Emperor, Knight of Wands, the Devil, Ace of Coins, Justice. Wow, overall energy is the Wheel. So I could be reading for some Cancer, Leo, cuspers, because we've got water and fire. Overall energy is the Wheel. Cancer just had that in the exact same position. So could be a Leo, Cancer, cusper for some of you. But let's see. Queen of Coins at the bottom of the deck. So you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Capricorn. You've got the Hierophant, you've got the Devil. You've got some characters here. So you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, fire sign. That, of course, could be your energy. You've got the Emperor here. You've got the Queen of Coins here. Yeah, 3 of Coins, 8 of Coins. The Chariot. There's a lot of coins here. This is definitely financial. It's work related for many of you. For a few of you, it may have something to do with your home or your car. You may be working with someone, looking at some sort of agreement. For some of you, maybe looking at a contract. You could be signing a contract. I would just be careful. Mercury's retrograde. You can't live your life around that, of course. So just be careful. We do have the Devil here. The Devil. This does feel a lot like corporate or like a higher level position or executive that maybe you're dealing with, or maybe that's you, Leo. I mean, that may be you. But that's the sort of vibe I'm getting. Wheel of Fortune here is the overall, which represents change. Change is coming in. Now, some of you may have been blocked or stuck, or there was some sort of maybe obstacle, or someone trying to limit you or control you in some way, but that's changing. So this can be the universe stepping in. There may be something that happens. For some of you, I mean, it could be suddenly, maybe this King of Cups or this King of Wands. Or if you're working with another person, then both of you, whatever you're doing could be, definitely orchestrating this change. So yeah, that's really what I'm getting, is you moving past some sort of blockage, or if you were in like some sort of controlling situation, for some of you, you're moving away from that, moving away from temptation, moving away from any sort of negativity or toxic influences, anything like that. With the Hierophant here, you could be like establishing a new belief system for some of you, or your beliefs are very significant, and so yeah, this is maybe you separating yourself from some sort of like negative influence or something like that. But a couple of these messages, I feel like I've said a couple of these things to you recently. So I want to say last week, I believe you had some like similar messages come up in your weekly reading. So, but you do have this Queen of Coins here at the bottom of the deck. You've got this Ace of Coins. For some of you, this is things looking up financially. There could be like a lump sum of money, or a raise, a promotion, a settlement offer, something that's coming your way. Something that you worked really hard for. So you deserve this. But maybe somebody was trying to interfere with that, interfere with your blessings. Could be a Capricorn. Really could be any sign. For some of you, this may be someone who's younger. Someone who's like very competitive. But whoever deserves this, that's who's going to get it. So if there is a lot of competition around you or something in your life here, I see you, many of you, working very hard here. And so I feel like that's you deserving this. You worked hard, and this is your reward for your hard work. I mean, this is a lot of work. 8 of Coins, 3 of Coins, Queen of Coins, Hierophant, doing things by the book, following the rules, doing what you're told. For some of you, literally doing what you're told. You may work for some sort of institution, even the government or a large company. For some of you, maybe it's legal work. But yeah, there's something coming your way. It's meant to happen. This is you dealing with divine timing. But change is coming up for you. Let's just take a look at the devil for Leo. What is the devil? So what's interesting is the devil here in this deck, he's holding a key. Like it's on offer. So here, take this. This is the answer to your prayers. Everything you want. But it's a temptation. It's a trick. So there's something like that going on here, Leo. So just be aware of that. Somebody could be offering you something, and if it seems like too good to be true or anything like that, maybe just keep it moving here, because I feel like this is you manifesting this Ace of Coins, and it's because you deserve it. It's not being given to you. It's not, you know, in exchange for with the devil. You know, there's something tied to that. Some sort of strings attached there, which I feel like this is separate. So maybe, you know, maybe somebody is trying to offer you something, or it's like the easy way to whatever it is that you want. I would say just keep working hard. Let me see. What is the devil for Leo? Okay, I mean, this could be greed, pride, greed, devil, anything in excess. And you've got the 9 of Cups. So I mean, maybe you're dealing with someone who is like that. Very smug, like a very smug energy. Someone who's like, full of it, full of themselves. You could be dealing with someone like that, you know, someone who only cares about themselves, their wants, their needs, very selfish, very smug sort of individual. For some of you, you could be dealing with someone like that. We have the Tower. Three of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Death, 2 of Cups. Let me see. Let me look at the Hierophant, please. Sometimes when I have the Hierophant and the Devil in the same spread, it can indicate some sort of corruption. So maybe some of you are dealing with some sort of corruption or something, but you've got the Wheel here. So I wouldn't try to, you know, get anybody back, or if someone did something to you or took something from you or used you or whatever, just give it to the universe. Just give it to God. Give it to the universe with this karmic energy. Hierophant, Seven of Swords. Yeah, so maybe someone took something from you, or I mean, it could be a number of different things. Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Page of Rods. The Hanged Man. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card, Leo. So yeah, maybe some of you were dealing with like a narcissist, or maybe dealing with like an energy vampire, something like that. Success and forgiveness. All right. Well, this is a nice spread. It really is. You've got this big, beautiful Ace of Coins here. You've got the Wheel. I mean, this is really good at the bottom of the deck. Just keep working hard. You're ready. So yeah, I mean, you could be forgiving someone. There may be an apology somewhere. Let me see. What is the guidance on the love front for Leo? Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. So this is saying you have support. Children. Children are important to this partnership. All right, so this could be talking about your relationship with your child. This could be an older child, an older kid, a young adult. There could be, yeah, I mean, this could be talking about your relationship with maybe one of your kids or a grandkid. Their support, they're saying their support. You could be supporting a child. And then for others, this could be something with a friend. For those of you where there is something going on the love front, I mean, you may have children, maybe they have children, maybe you're leaning on them at this time, or they could be leaning on you at this time. Let me see, who is Leo dealing with? Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini. All right, Leo, I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Virgo. Virgo, what does Virgo have coming up for this week? Virgo. Two of Wands, Knight of Coins, that may be in the reverse. Page of Wands. Two of Swords. Eight of Wands. Knight of Cups. Strength. Page of Coins. Overall energy, the Emperor. So I think another sign had the Emperor in this position. I could be wrong, but definitely watch your other signs. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Definitely getting communication. You have a few pages here. So there could be something going on with children for some of you. There may have been, or there may be a delay with communication. And Mercury's retrograde. For some of you, there could be like messages coming in, you're not seeing them, something like that. There could be some sort of delay here, but I'm seeing a lot of communication. So yeah, if there was a delay or some sort of blockage with communication, I do see that ending. I see a shift here. The overall energy is the Emperor. So very powerful. Masculine energy, more assertive, more aggressive. I mean, he takes action. He's a leader. And so you could be stepping into like a leadership role this week. Page of Swords, Seven of Swords. Three of Swords. Seven of Wands. Eight of Swords. Oh, look at this. Nine of Swords. This is just a lot of swords, Virgo, so I don't know if you're overthinking a situation. Seven of Wands. I mean, some of you Virgos, I mean, you may have been, and I do apologize for the glare, you may have been like done dirty in the past, or like someone really hurt you. Maybe some of you were dealing with a narcissist, because I see this like very defensive energy here, protective energy here. This could be you like very protective of you and yours. For some of you, it's very protective of your heart. You don't want to get hurt again. This is also an energy where you're not like super trusting, not at all. So definitely not the most trusting of others, but that could be because of what you went through in the past. So it's not, yeah, not the most like trusting energy. But you've got the Emperor as the overall energy. This could be you asking a lot of questions, you wanting answers. For some of you, you're trying to find something out. Yeah, you're trying to find something out. You're making plans. For a few of you, this could be on the love front. So you may have a love interest. 8 of Wands, Knight of Cups. For some of you, you may have a love interest. And there's a lot of communication. You know, maybe for some of you there is like a blockage, like maybe at first they don't get your messages or something like that. Or they take forever to reply, something like that. So there could be a delay. But once things are flowing, I feel like things are good. So yeah, this could be a love interest. And maybe things are a little slow at the start. But you could be making plans, to go out. This could be someone that you work with, but doesn't have to be. Yeah, they may move at like a slower pace than you, which you're an earth sign. You're an earth sign, so yeah, I mean, you're a Virgo. You don't tend to rush into anything, obviously, without thinking about it a lot first. But yeah, either, I mean, you may take your sweet time when it comes to like getting to know someone or taking things to the next level. You may go at your own pace, nothing wrong with that. Or if not you, the person you're dealing with could be like that. So yeah, I mean, just having to be patient with this person, especially for those of you where it's on the love front. Somebody could be like working up the courage to come towards you or get to know you. Again, there could be a lot of questions. Maybe you're trying to figure out if you can trust someone. But yeah, this is a nice reading. You've got the Two of Wands mirroring the Two of Swords. So if you were on the fence, you didn't know what you should do or the direction that you should move in, I do see you taking steps here. So I do see you making up your mind. That could be after you maybe get more information or ask a lot of questions. And then I see you moving forward. But let's get you an additional guidance card, Virgo. Additional guidance for Virgo. Success. You've got success, and then look for a sign. Yeah, so I see you very empowered, Virgo. With the Emperor, I mean, there could be a raise, there could be a promotion, you could be moving into a position of power. This is success. You've been working very hard. Your hard work is paying off. But this week in particular, you want to look for signs. So there could be, you know, things in your path, so pay attention. There's definitely going to be some sort of sign here. All right, let's get you guidance on the love front. for Virgo. What is the guidance on the love front for Virgo? Wow, look at this. Fate and soulmate. This is a destined partnership, and then your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. So for some of you, you have a soulmate that's coming in. And like I said, maybe, you know, maybe you work with this person, or maybe for some of you, I mean, you may move at your own pace. You may like to take things slow, or maybe you're both like that. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, let's see. Who is Virgo dealing with? Maybe a Leo. Let's see. Who's Virgo dealing with? We've got Cancer and Scorpio. All right, Virgo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Libra. King of Swords in the World. Five of Wands. Five of Swords. Seven of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Coins. Queen of Cups. Nine of Swords. Overall energy is the Eight of Swords. You have the Star at the bottom of the deck. So maybe some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. You've got the King of Swords here. Queen of Coins, Queen of Cups. A lot of swords here, a lot of air energy. The Star. Page of Cups, Six of Wands, the Devil, the Hermit, the Moon, the Fool. I could just keep going, my goodness, Libra. Six of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, I mean, there could be a child, there could be children that are significant. You could be helping someone. So maybe you're helping your child, maybe you're helping an older child, maybe they're like a young adult, something like that. Because I'm getting this like very naive energy, but I don't feel like that's you. So for some of you it could be. What I'm really getting here is you guiding someone, you helping someone. So somebody is innocent, naive, childlike energy. So they may be a child, but doesn't have to be. Just naive to whatever this is, completely in the dark. And so I see somebody coming in and guiding that person out of the dark. So guiding that person. So that's really what I'm seeing here. You have this very optimistic energy here, even though I do feel like you're overthinking things with all of this air energy. So Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, and Five of Swords. So you could be fearing the worst. You may even feel like with this energy, you want to just throw your hands up with the situation, which for some of you, that may be a good idea. Just kind of give it to God, give it to the universe, let it go. maybe stop thinking about it. Some of you are absolutely like overthinking a situation. Your emotions are tied into this. And also you may not have all of the information. 7 of Cups is here. The person you're dealing with may not have all of the information. If you are dealing with a King of Swords or even a Queen of Coins, others may not have all of the information. But I am seeing somebody guide someone. So that could be a mentor. That could be someone coming in to guide you out of a situation or through a situation. Or, of course, you could be doing that. You could be helping someone. But the advice here is definitely free your mind. Try not to worry so much. Some of you are losing sleep over this. And maybe there has been some tension, some issues. This is an opposing energy. It can be unhealthy competition. Maybe things are like turning ugly with this energy. So 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. And you've got the 7 of Cups here, Libra. So maybe something is not how it appears to be. And so that's causing confusion, that's causing issues. Something may appear to be a certain way, but it's not. Or there were a lot of assumptions being made. Something like that. With the World and the 7 of Cups, though, I feel like that illusion or deception, whatever it is, I feel like it's done. Your intuition is speaking to you. For some of you, you may need to vent. And that could be with the person that's guiding you. For those of you that do have like some sort of mentor or person that you trust around you, could be a family member. Sometimes it helps to just vent. For others, this is also you being guided here by your angels. Could be a loved one in spirit. But very quickly, let's look at the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. What is the 5 of Wands for Libra? The Star. So some sort of conflict is over. So peace is coming in. 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Okay, what is the 8? Maybe worried about what other people think. Yeah, so I would not worry about what other people think or what they're saying. Let them say whatever they're saying. They're probably jealous anyways with this energy. This is an energy where, you know, someone only cares about themselves. They're out for themselves. So yeah, you could be dealing with someone like that. The Emperor at the bottom. What is the additional guidance for Libra? What is the additional guidance? There it is. You got the Yes card. So if you were asking a specific question, we do have a yes. And then we have opportunity. And again, I do apologize for the glare. So yeah, I mean, just give it to the universe. So whatever it is, if something is weighing heavily on your mind, you definitely may not have all of the information. So the advice here is just let it go. Stay positive, let it go. All right, what is the guidance for Libra on the love front? Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. And then healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. So they're saying go slow. You could be healing. The person that you're going to meet or the person you're talking to, they could be healing. The energy could be slow in between you. Who is Libra dealing with? Taurus, Gemini, I'm going to go again. Capricorn, and fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, Libra, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. What does Scorpio have coming up for this week? Ace of Cups, first card out. Scorpio. Queen of Wands. Three of Wands, the High Priestess, Four of Swords, Four of Wands, the World, the Devil, overall energy, the Two of Swords. The Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. All right, so this is an interesting spread. You've got a couple of twos. You've got the Lovers. You've got the Devil. Seven of Coins, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Coins, Five of Swords, Eight of Wands. So I could be reading for some Scorpios where maybe you're looking very closely at your relationship, a relationship. Could be thinking long term. Do I want to invest any more? Do I want to invest long term in this connection? So yeah, for some of you, a relationship could be growing or expanding. I see you definitely thinking about this. So yeah, those of you that are dating someone, I mean, you could be thinking about taking things to the next level. Those of you that are partnered, let's say married, living together, I see you thinking long term. So yes, of course, you could be looking closely at the relationship, but for others, you know, maybe you're thinking about traveling. Maybe you're thinking about like purchasing property in like another country or something like that. Maybe you're planning for retirement. I see you making long-term plans. There could be some sort of decision that you're making or some sort of agreement that's significant. Partnership that is significant. Two of Swords as the overall. For some of you, you have like a blessing in front of you. So I'm getting two things. I'm getting a blessing in front of you that maybe you're not seeing. And then for others, your intuition is speaking to you. There's a lot of psychic energy here. So, I mean, your intuition could be screaming at you this week. Some of you are maybe not listening. So yeah, the advice here is to definitely take some you time. Four of Swords, needing to rest, needing some you time, needing to maybe meditate for some of you, because you've got the High Priestess, you've got the Ace of Cups mirroring each other. So yeah, strong psychic vibes. So those of you that are thinking like long term, anything with a home, anything that's significant like family, anything that's important, you definitely just want to take your time. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here. Yeah, you just want to be very thorough. With this Two of Swords, there could be something you're not seeing. So just needing to be careful. You've got the Devil here. If something looks too good to be true, it probably is. You've got the Devil in the World. For some of you, this is some sort of lesson. So you learn some sort of lesson. There was some sort of big lesson here. And if you are partnered, this can be with like outside influences for some of you. Maybe family interfering, something like that. Something may have gone down. But there is some sort of lesson that I feel like was learned or is being learned. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the High Priestess here. So feminine energy. What is the Two of Swords for Scorpio? What is the Two of Swords? The Hierophant. All so there could be something with a Taurus, but again, there also could be something with like some sort of contract, a lesson. Yeah, if something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Or if you're not sure, if you're like sitting on the fence with something and you're just not sure, this week I would say go with the safest option. Not always, but this week I would say go with the safer option. And so, yeah, I wouldn't be risky with this energy. There's the World again. What is the additional guidance? Peaceful resolution. We've got no here as well. So you could be done with something, Scorpio. With the World showing up twice, this is a chapter that's over with. You're leveling up here in some way. So graduating from like one thing to another. I mean, you could be done with the Devil. So whatever the Devil is for you, for some of you, you're done with the Devil. Maybe it was like some sort of like hostility or something going on that wasn't maybe the best. There is a peaceful resolution here. What is the guidance on the love front for Scorpio? Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Yeah, for some of you, boundaries are needed now. This could be with a place that you live or a place that you work. Yeah, for some of you, you're definitely maybe done with living in a certain place, something like that. Who is Scorpio dealing with? Capricorn and Taurus. Interesting. All right, Scorpio, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Sagittarius. We have the Three of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Hanging Man. The Hierophant. King of Wands, Knight of Wands, High Priestess, Death, overall energy, the Five of Wands. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So a Gemini may be significant, a Pisces, a very strong Pisces here, Taurus, Scorpio maybe. I definitely could be reading for some cuspers. But Five of Wands is the overall energy. This is definitely needing to pick and choose your battles. It is a 5, so it's a little bit more of a challenging energy. You could be dealing with maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a younger energy. There is a change that is coming up. So with the Five of Wands, I mean, you could be making a change, Sag. Other people around you could be against this, against you, opposing you, not happy with what you're doing. Because Three of Wands, the Knight of Swords, I'm reading for some Sages where you've thought about something, you know exactly what you want, and you're ready to grow and expand. You know exactly what you want. So you're taking action. Knight of Swords. So you could be doing something quickly here. You could be physically going somewhere. And with this Five of Wands, there could be jealousy. There could be competition. There could be other people opposing you in some way. But you have a lot of faith here. I'm definitely reading for some Sages that have a very strong faith. There could be an inner knowing here around a situation, knowing that you need change or knowing that you need to make this change. There could be a decision that's significant or a partnership that is significant. If you are partnered or you're dealing with someone this week, somebody may be like a little, I don't know, like flighty or inconsistent. So you could be dealing with a younger energy, or if not younger, maybe that's just their energy at this time. Somebody could be a little, maybe even shady, but non-committal, inconsistent, not the most reliable. So you could be dealing with somebody like that. Where it's like hit or miss. That's really what I'm getting. Like there's good days or good moments and then not. So, yeah. Let's see. Let me clarify this Five of Wands for Sagittarius, please. But definitely pick and choose your battles. This Five of Wands has been coming out. It came out last week. It's coming out this week for a lot of the signs. So there could be communication problems. There could be misunderstandings. It's a petty energy. And there's the Five of Swords. So unhealthy competition. Let's see. Hanging Man. Let's see. What is the Hanging Man for Sagittarius? Justice. All right, so some of you may feel stuck in a situation. It could be because it's like a contract or something like that. Nine of Swords. There could be some sort of regrets. I feel like this is a week where I see you planning long term. So if you feel stuck at the moment, if you feel like you can't move forward, it's just a temporary energy. For some of you, a contract is over or something is changing and it's just a matter of time. What is the additional guidance for Sagittarius? Definitely needing to balance your thoughts. Yeah, look at that. This situation will improve in the near future. Look at that. That's beautiful. So things are going to balance out. Things are definitely going to get better. What is the guidance on the love front for Sagittarius? There's a lot here. We have trust, we have interference, and strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. An external party is intruding on this relationship, and it's safe to trust in this situation. So there could be interference for some of you. Let's see, who is Sagittarius dealing with? Who is Sagittarius dealing with? We've got water and earth. Alright guys, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. Alright, let's move on. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Capricorn. Boy, this Emperor has been coming out a lot this week. So some of you may be dealing with an Aries, but we've got the Emperor here, first card out. Capricorn, what do they have coming up for this week? Two of Swords. Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, King of Wands, Justice. Overall energy is the King of Cups. Interesting. I believe another sign had the King of Cups, King of Wands, and maybe the Emperor in their spread as well. So make sure you are watching your other signs, because I believe another sign, I want to say Leo, but I could be wrong, had these same characters. So that's interesting. And we've got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So overall energy is the King of Cups. Highly intuitive, more emotional, not necessarily showing your emotions though with the King of Cups. The Magician, the Knight of Coins, the Hermit, Three of Swords. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Virgo. This is like strong Virgo vibes. You could be dealing with a Virgo. There may be problems with communication, or maybe for some of you there was problems with communication. You've got the Magician here, Eight of Wands. Yeah, I see things progressing. So if messages were not going through, if there was a blockage, I do feel like that is going to end. This could be legal news for some of you. You got the Eight of Wands and Justice here. You've also got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So that is a couple. So we've got 4 characters here. The King of Wands and the Emperor could be the same person. Maybe some of you are dealing with an Aries. But yeah, we've got a couple, and then we've got other energies. So there could be some sort of interference. There could be like an ex-husband. That's significant. 7 of Wands here, marrying this Emperor. So very defensive energy here. Very protective energy. So yeah, I mean, you may feel very protective of someone this week, or you may have someone around you that's like very protective of you. Seven of Wands, Justice. Yeah, I mean, I see you definitely standing up for yourself. Very passionate. You know exactly what you want. For some of you, this is, you want some sort of justice or fairness here with the situation. You may want that from a King of Wands. I mean, this could be a divorce. This could be anything legal. Some sort of legal news, or maybe like resolution, something like that. You may want someone to sign something. Yeah, someone could be like very slow to act. And that's interesting. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Virgo, because I believe I said that to them. So yeah, I mean, maybe some of you are dealing with a Virgo. Maybe you're waiting on them to like sign something and they're taking their time. But let's get you an additional guidance card. For Capricorn, what is the additional guidance? All right, you've got the yes card, yes, and then within the next few months. All right. So don't give up on what you want. What is the guidance on the love front for Capricorn? Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. We do have addiction here as well, and addiction is affecting this relationship. All right, who is Capricorn dealing with? Sagittarius, and then Libra, could be dealing with a Libra. All right, guys, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aquarius, what do they have coming up for this week, please, Aquarius? Eight of Wands. First card out. Well, that's nice. Ace of Coins, Six of Swords, Five of Wands, Ace of Cups, Three of Wands, the Magician, Seven of Swords, overall energy, Page of Cups. Well, there you go, Aquarius. Very nice. We have your card here at the bottom of the deck. All right. So overall energy is the Page of Cups. I see this as good news. All right, some of you are healing. You could be healing after maybe some sort of loss. Yeah, definitely coming through more emotional. We've got the Chariot, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Star. This is a lot of emotional healing. For me, this is healing on multiple different levels. Yeah, so this is big. So I'm definitely reading for some Aquarians where, you know, I see you moving forward with your life. A relationship could have ended. There was some sort of disappointment or loss, but you're healing and you still have faith here as far as you moving forward, maybe moving towards a new love interest or some new beginnings. I mean, you've got aces here, Ace of Coins, Ace of Cups. We see you moving forward. For some of you, you're physically moving, could be moving to a new home. But yeah, Ace of Coins, Ace of Cups. This could be new love or friendship. It's a pure, sweet energy. Genuine energy. So yeah, you could be getting to know someone here with this energy. If there was some sort of like tension or some sort of like negative vibes between like you and another person, I see you moving past that. I see growth and expansion. I also see you, Aquarius, avoiding certain people energies, I think that is definitely a good idea. So I've been seeing this card come out a lot for this week's readings, but also last week's as well. So if you watched last week's, I don't know if you guys had this, but a lot of the signs were getting the Five of Wands. And so, yeah, this is like avoiding drama. Just BS. It's avoiding it though. Could be avoiding a person who's like very manipulative, deceptive. You could be avoiding a person, could be avoiding a situation. This could be keeping your distance. You're manifesting what you want. You're remaining positive. I really feel like you're keeping a distance from certain things, environments, just certain things that are no longer serving you. You may have new interest. So it could be a new love interest, but doesn't have to be. This could be like a new hobby. There's new things coming in. This is like a very pure energy. So if you are watching this reading because you're dealing with an Aquarius, this is a very, very pure, genuine energy. Yeah, so I really do like this. Some of you are, though, some of you are looking at maybe a new friend, or maybe it is a new love, but you're just looking at it. You're thinking about it. You may have someone in mind. You're thinking about that person, like, should I, shouldn't I? There's that sort of energy here. But let's get you an additional guidance card, Aquarius. What is the additional guidance? We've got wait and then look for a sign. Yeah, so I just mentioned that some of you are like looking at something here and you're like, should I, shouldn't I? That sort of energy. So yeah, you're thinking about it. All right, what is the guidance for Aquarius on the love front for this week? Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. So yeah, if you are partnered and you're away for work or something like that is going on, that's a good thing. All right, who is Aquarius dealing with? Who's Aquarius dealing with? We've got Gemini and Sagittarius. All right, guys, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Pisces. 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 What does Pisces have coming up this week? Pisces. Hanging Man, Ten of Swords, Okay, so I'm getting a lot with that right off the bat. All right, let's see. Page of Cups, High Priestess, the World, Judgment, Two of Cups, Three of Swords. Overall energy is the Lovers. And the Sun. All right, so for some of you, a child or children may be significant. There definitely may be a partnership that's significant this week with the Lovers. Some of you do have some sort of decision to make here. This is big. It's life-changing. The very first thing that I got here with this Hanging Man and the Ten of Swords is letting something go, letting something die, letting something end. Something is over with. It may feel like you're beating a dead horse. The end result is always the same. So if it's a relationship where you've tried to make it work, 300 times with that person, that's beating a dead horse. So for some of you, it could be a relationship. It's life-changing. So I would say it's make or break time. It's either time to walk away, time to move on, close the door for good, and move on. Or you save this relationship, but it really needs to change. So that would also include you changing and the other person involved changing. A relationship cannot change unless two individuals agree to look at themselves, right? So it's like do or die. That's what I'm getting here with this. For some of you, it's like let it end, let it be done. The world, the Hanged Man, Ten of Swords, Judgment. Release it. Let it go. Rise up from that. Heal. There's new love waiting. This is new. Some of you don't see it because you're still healing. You may have a love interest around you. They could be noticing you this week. You could be noticing them. For those of you where you are ending a relationship, I think there's an inner knowing here. This is like knowing that, true love awaits. This is like knowing. There's an inner knowing here. Knowing that there's something better, something more. This is enlightenment. It's clarity. Yeah. Seeing the light. If someone was deceptive or shady, whatever it is. The Sun, the Hermit, the Seven of Swords. And so, yeah, if somebody was up to no good, you're going to see it. You're going to know it. There's an inner knowing here. Ten of Cups. Yeah, look at this. Death. For some Pisces, unfortunately, yeah, this is a relationship that's done. Could be with a Leo, a Virgo, a Scorpio, maybe another Pisces. Strong Pisces here in this spread. And, if it's not on the love front, if it's not a romantic relationship, this could be you ending a friendship, a partnership. If somebody has hurt you over and over and over again, you could be letting that person go. Feeling inspired, yeah, to move on, move forward. Yes, protect yourself. Having strong boundaries. Nine of Wands. Feel like change is needed. So yeah, this is a really inspiring reading. It really is. It is very specific, but I feel like I have been getting very specific readings for you guys recently. But this is a choice, a decision that's needed. Yeah, this is like strong healing vibes. I see you definitely rising up from a difficult time in your life. I see you sacrificing a lot, giving up a lot, but it's time to move on from that. Something needs to go. Maybe some of you need to go. This could be physically traveling, physically going somewhere. This is like strong rebirth vibes here. Starting over, starting a new chapter, mourning a relationship, mourning a loss. For those of you that are partnered and you're not breaking up, it may be time to start a new chapter. Maybe for some of you, you know, maybe your relationship is going to change in a big way. For a few of you, this can be an apology that's coming your way. You could be extending an apology, or an apology could be coming your way. Especially those of you that are already partnered. Maybe your partner said something that hurt your feelings, something like that. They know that they messed up. And so for those of you that are partnered, this is forgiveness. That's what I'm getting with this. This is forgiveness. But let's get you an additional guidance card. Pisces. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is definitely speaking to you. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this, forgiveness. So forgiving that person, forgiving the situation, just letting it go, releasing it. Very strong vibes here, suggesting you need to release something. Meditation brings answers. What is the guidance on the love front for Pisces? Obstacles, we've got here and now as well. So unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement, and then your true love is already part of your life. So for those of you that are partnered, again, this is like forgiving your person. You both need to maybe come to the table together. Something needs to go. Something needs to change. We do have fate here. For those of you that are single, I think you need time to heal. There may be someone around you, but maybe you're just keeping that to yourself right now. Who is Pisces dealing with? We've got Capricorn, Taurus. Strong Pisces here in the spread. Fire, so Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All right, guys, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. I do want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys so very much. I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, make sure you are subscribed, and also please give this video a thumbs up. Go check us out on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Have a great week.